Exactly the kind my grandma uses.
I'll just turn down this last one.
Hadn't we better leave something on for Lon?
I'll just turn it down low.
Gosh, Miss Esther, I hope I'm not being too presumptuous, but you don't need any beauty sleep.
What a nice compliment.
How does it go?
How does what go?
Over the banister, leans the face, tenderly sweet, and be guiding, while below her with tender grace, he watches the pictures hiding, a light burns dim in the hall below, nobody sees them standing, saying goodnight against soft and low, halfway up to the landing. He's bewitched by her eyes of brown, tender and full of meaning, and by the loveliest face in town. Over the banister leaning. This has been a wonderful night. I shall never forget it. Well, good night.
You will be joining us at the fairgrounds on Friday, won't you?
I'll try my darndest, Miss Esther. And do you know something else? You've got a mighty strong grip for a girl. Good night.
I just adore him, so I can't ignore him. The boy next door. Friday the fairgrounds. Is he here yet?
Not yet, us.
Mona Man, we can't leave. Everybody's not here yet.
Too bad for those that aren't. Time traveling place for no man.
Well, this is the end. And I promise you, John Truitt, this will be the end of you if you don't show up today. Baseball my foot. With my high starched collar and my high top shoes, my hair piled high up on my head, I went to lose a jolly hour on the trolley, lost my heart instead. With his light brown derby and his bright green tie, he was quite the handsomest of men. I started to yen, so I counted to 10, then I counted to 10 again. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley, ding, ding, ding went the bell, zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Thump, thump, thump went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstring. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped up on my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I didn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheel. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstring. As he started to go, then I started to know how it feels when the universe reels. It was hard, the air was sweet. The smell of honeysuckle swept her off her feet. She tried to sleep, but couldn't sleep. In fact, she loved him so she couldn't even sleep. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheel. Stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I took hold of his sleeve with my hand, and as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine to the end of the line.
Now, you two be careful tonight, and don't run through Mrs. Truitt's hedge.
We won't. She's nice. You should wait to see what we're going to do to Mr. Brokaw.
We'll fix him for poisoning cats.
Does he poison cats?
Yes, he does.
And then he burns them in his furnace at midnight.
But that's horrible.
Billy Travis smelled the smoke, and then he peered through the window, and there it was, a box of dead cats.
And do you know something else?
Judy, you crossed your heart and that's a towel.
I crossed with my left hand. Mr. Brokoff has empty whiskey bottles in his cellar.
No.
Yeah.
That's why there's the devil to pay tonight.
Ah! Saints preserve us, who are these demons?
It's me, Katie, Agnes.
Mama, we scared Katie. We scared her.
That's nothing, Judy. You often scare me. Do you know, I'm surprised some of the neighbors have not called you to complain about the two of you.
Oh, Mama.
You're going to behave this year, aren't you?
Maybe.
Probably not.
You did leave the toilet paper in the bathroom, didn't you? It's not for trees and other good things.
for houses.
It is not for houses.
I'm surprised Mrs. Middleton hasn't called.
We
I
steal-
bet she will before the night's out.
We steal her hammock every year.
I don't want you using too many things, but you can take a few eggs. Don't tell your father I said so. There's been a little extra from the chickens. Do you know where your sister is? We've been wondering where you were. You were going to come down and talk to the girls and straighten them out, I thought. Well, that's all right. We've already told them no toilet paper, but they can have a few eggs. I just don't understand.
What was that?
Here's your flour.
Now, girls, that's another thing. When people answer the door, you don't need to throw a whole handful. A little bit in the face will do just fine.
Did anybody hear a groan just now?
Oh, did it go like this? I didn't hear it.
Mother, Mrs. Middleton called a little bit earlier to tell Agnes and Tootie that her hammock is folded up onto the porch and to please return it after they finish stealing it. I thought it was John calling.
You hear that, girls?
Yes, Mama.
Can't promise anything.
And get back here early if you want some cake. Why don't you and Rose go out and have a little fun?
Fun? That's silly childish stuff. I wouldn't go out on Halloween for $1 million.
Bet you would if John Truitt called and asked.
Well, he didn't.
You two ought to be out at the Halloween social instead of moping around here.
I didn't want to go.
And what's your excuse?
Men are so tiresome.
Men are just a bother.
Not if you know how to handle them. When I was a young lassie back in Donegal, I forgot more about courting than the two of you will ever know.
Oh, Katie, you just think the Irish are smarter than everybody else.
We got common sense, which seems mighty uncommon around this house. You two could do with a touch of the Irish if you ask me. An Irishman is a funny guy, sometimes low and sometimes high, deceptive and evasive, poetic and persuasive. The lassies have that self-same knack, so they never have a lack of gentlemen hanging around. At least that's what I've found. They charm them, disarm them with every feminine wile, and steal them from their sisters with brazen Irish guile. It sounds as if when it comes to romance, a couple of Smiths wouldn't stand a chance. We ought to be Casey or Mulligan, O'Sullivan or McGulligan. Oh no, that isn't true. There are just a few simple things you ought to do. If a lad is slow to speak and quick to run away, if his wallet's empty when you give him the bill to pay, if he starts to panic when you mention Wednesday, give him a touch of the blarney, his feet to leave the ground. Give him a touch of the shamrock and watch him come around. If he says you're lucky, no, and such a handsome gent, tell him that you're tired of him, you're giving him up for Lent. Do a bit of flirting just to throw him off the scent. Give him a touch of the blarney and set your little trap. Give him a touch of the shamrock, he'll fall into your lap. Then praise him, simply daze him, simply amaze him. With that make no sense. If he tells you you're the sweetest lass he's ever known, just be sure the two of you will never be left alone. Whistle through your teeth and holler for the chaperone. Give him a touch of shillelagh, implore you though he may. Give him a touch of the Irish and you will win the day. Tell him he's wonderful, tell him he's marvelous, tell him he's clever and wise. Tell him you're captured, bewitched and enraptured whenever you look in his eyes. If that doesn't get him completely upset him, no matter how lovely you look, oh, tell him you know how to cook. And if all else fails, and he takes the wind right out of your sails, lead him to romance in a genuine Irish dance. Lardy, and a touch of Lardy, give him a touch of the Irish. It always makes the day. Hey!
That was Tootie. It sounded like Tootie. Tootie, what happened?
There, baby. It's all right. It's all right, honey. What happened?
I think it's her lip.
Oh, dear. Who hit you?
John Truitt.
John Truitt?
Yes.
I'll go put some water on to boil.
Yes,
It
please.
must-
And Rose, get me a wet
It
washcloth.
must have been the streetcar.
It wasn't the streetcar. It was John Truitt.
John Truitt hit you.
He tried to kill me, but I screamed and ran away. Agnes ran too, but she got away.
There, darling. It's all right. Let me see, honey. Oh, dear. She's lost a tooth.
Shall I call Papa?
Heavens no. What could he do?
He knocked me down and he kicked me in the face.
Who did?
John Truitt.
John Truitt knocked you down.
He tried to kill me.
John Truitt wouldn't hit a girl, least of all my sister.
Well, someone certainly hit her. Anna, let's try to get over in the light here so we can see a little bit better.
Esther, is Tootie all right?
Is Tootie all right? Fat lot you care. If there's one thing I hate, loathe, despise, and abominate, it's a bully. So the next time you decide to pick on a helpless little child, why don't you pick on somebody your own size? And you know what that was, Mr. Truitt? A touch of the Irish.
I don't know, Anna, but I think it may require some stitches.
I hate to think of what your father will say when he hears about this. He may strike that Truitt boy.
It's already been taken care of, Mother.
Tootie! I saw the whole thing! You should have run when I did.
What happened?
Well, when I got loose from John, I ran back. There was this big crowd with the police. Everyone was real mad. They said if they ever caught the boys who did it, they go to jail for sure.
If they ever caught the boys who did what?
Did the streetcar go off the track?
No, but the cable came off.
What in the world have you two been up to?
It was that old dress of Katie's. We stuffed it.
It looked like a big old dead body.
Well, I like that.
And they put it on trolley tracks.
So when the motorman had to throw on the brakes, the trolley would fly right off the tracks.
Agnes Smith, you might have killed dozens of people.
Oh, Rose, you're so stuck up.
Tootie? How did you hurt your lip?
The policeman saw me and Agnes putting the lady on the track. John Truitt saw us too. So he dragged us up the alley and tried to make us hide in the woodshed. I had to kick and scratch and bite until he let me go.
And?
And then, well, I fell and hit my lip.
Sarah Mahala Redway Smith.
Yes?
You are the most horrid, deceitful, sinful person I ever knew. And from this day forward, I do not have a little sister.
Esther, there will be time for that later. Right now, let's get her in the kitchen and do something about the lip.
Oh, F. Don't be too mad at her. After all, you never thought for a minute that sweet John Truitt would actually hit a little girl.
Merciful heavens, John. John, can you ever forgive me? I'm so ashamed. I actually believed her. I don't even know how to apologize to you.
Believe who?
Tootie said that you... Oh, did I do that?
Uh-huh. And this, and this, and this.
Oh, John, I feel just awful.
Yeah, me too.
John, I know you don't feel about me the way I feel about you. No, it's all right. I've been outrageously bold and forward, and it's clear that you really are not interested at all. So if you can find it in your heart to forgive this most unfortunate behavior on my part, then perhaps we can just be good friends and neighbors.
Esther, how can I ignore the girl next door? I love her more than I can say. Doesn't try to please me, doesn't even tease me, and she never sees me glance her way. Esther, you're wonderful.
Oh, no, John, I'm not wonderful. I'm far from wonderful. One of my shoulders is higher than the other one, and I have so many defects, just hundreds and hundreds of defects, and I've got so many flaws in my
And I just adore her, and I can't ignore her. The girl,
A boy,
the joy
next door.
John,
Yes?
you have a mighty strong handshake for a boy.
Here comes the invalid. I get to have 2 pieces of cake because I'm recuperating.
If I ever catch you fibbing like that again, I'll give you something to recuperate from. Esther, is there something wrong with you?
Yes, Mother. Oh, I mean, no, Mother.
Esther's in love. Esther's in love.
Quiet!
Esther's in love.
Quiet, you two. You've caused enough trouble for one night.
It's just impossible to have a private life in this house.
Is this where the Smith family resides? Here's some ice cream to be delivered.
Ice cream! Papa, Agnes nearly got hit by the trolley, and I knocked my tooth out, and it's been an absolutely perfect Halloween.
That's nice. I don't suppose you're ready for more good news.
What? Tell us.
Yes, Lonnie. What is it?
The firm is sending me to New York.
Is that all? I think we can live without you for a few days.
You'll be back in time for Thanksgiving, I hope, Mr. Smith. I just ordered the turkey.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to New York to take over the New York office. We're moving.
Moving?
To New York?
I don't believe it. I simply don't believe it.
It's true. I start the first of the year. We'll leave right after Christmas. I thought we'd spend one last Christmas in St. Louis.
I'll go pack. I'll start digging up my dolls.
Come back here. There will be no packing or digging as yet. There are a great many things still to talk over.
Why, Anna, I thought you'd be overjoyed.
Well, New York is a big city. It's not that St. Louis isn't big. It just doesn't seem very big out here where we live. What will the children do?
Same thing they do today. Go to school, play, have friends over.
What friends?
Yes, what friends?
The friends you'll make in school.
But I don't go to school.
You will someday, if they'll take you.
All the people I care about are in St. Louis.
And I'm going to be a senior next year. I've worked my entire life to be a senior.
You'll be a senior in New York.
I must say you're very calm, Alonso. Packing us off lock, stock, and barrel.
Anna, I have our future to think of. Lon's in Princeton. Rose may be going to college. And Esther. Where's the money going to come from?
Money? I hate, loathe, despise, and abominate money.
You also spend it.
And what about the World's Fair, just when St. Louis is about to become the center of the whole entire universe?
We'll come back and see the fair, most likely.
And what about Katie? And Grandpa? And what about the chickens?
A minor detail. We'll figure it out later.
So I'm a minor detail, am I?
I meant the chickens.
Oh, of course, at a time like this, never mind about your family. Talk about chickens.
Well, I could see we're all a little excited. Now, we'll talk about this tomorrow when everyone's had a chance to calm down a bit. Now, how about some ice cream and cake? Agnes, Tootie? What's the matter with all of you? I've never seen this family behave so strangely.
What did you expect, Alonso? This little bombshell affects a lot of lives, not just yours. The children are upset. They love St. Louis.
St. Louis has been all right.